Hello everybody and welcome to our Owlet All-Stars Widowmaker tournament. I'm Caitlin here for play-by-play. Alongside me I have Poplot. Poplot, how are you feeling about this tournament?
I'm feeling really excited. I haven't casted in a long time, and it's really good to come back in a Widow 1v1 tournament for the All-Stars. And we also had FFAs with 17 total players trying to qualify for the best 8 that are the ones that we're going to see right now. What do you think about that?
That is really cool. I'm excited because I don't know what's going to happen. We have a lot of hero pools that are like very different and diverse, different SRs. Like, you never know what's going to happen. That's what I'm really excited about. And yeah, it's a really strong bracket.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe you can find a main tank player beating a Widow player. Who knows what's going to happen here?
We have Clutch Caliber going up against Mr. Crit in the first match, quarterfinals.
And this is actually the scenario that I was planting, a main tank player going against an actual hitscan player. That's going to be pretty interesting to watch. With Clutch Caliber from Crusaders playing Winston, Anna, and Ryan, clearly a main tank player, while Mr. Crit from Dice Rolls playing McCree, Tracer, and Widow. And the SRs are like pretty far apart too. What do you think about this matchup?
I think it could go either way because you could be like bronze and absolutely destroy a Grandmaster player. It just matters, like, are you good at that hero? Because you may be a tank player, but you could also be good at other heroes too. So you never really know what's going to happen. And so, yeah.
Also,
I think
as a personal opinion, I really want the main tank player to win here. I don't know. There's something inside that's telling me that the main tank player has to win this one against the 4100. I mean, 4.1. My English is trash. 4.1 hitscan player, and I really want the main tank to win.
I kind of do too, just because it's that I'm a main tank player, I can beat you kind of like mentality. So I have a feeling that I'm kind of wanting Clutch to win, but it could go either way. We just have to see.
To see right now.
I think we're ready to go into it, so let's go.
So we're gonna have Castillo as the first map. I know a lot of English speakers say it Castillo, but I'm a native Spanish speaker, so I'm gonna say it as it is. So it's Castillo, please.
I'll leave it to you because I don't know.
Yes, no, don't worry. So let's see how this goes.
Wow, guys, they're both on Widowmaker. I wonder how this is gonna go.
Yeah, I think Widowmaker is gonna win.
I agree.
Match point.
Okay, so over here we have.
It looks like we have some technical difficulties here.
Oh.
We did. We were doing the seedings, and there was a tie in 7th and 8th. So we had to do a 1v1 with 1 kill. So it looks like the lobby stayed in 1 kill, and we gotta do 7 instead.
Yeah, let's fix that.
Yeah, let's fix that because we have to do 7. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff going on.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going back again?
Back to this.
Take
2.
Yeah, take 2.
Prepare for battle. Select your hero.
I still think they're gonna roll out here with the Widowmakers.
I don't know, I'm doubting it right now. Now they know they're gonna go Widowmaker, so maybe they switch it up.
That is true.
Yeah.
Maybe a Lucy 1v1.
Yeah, Lucy 1v1. So it looks like we have Widowmaker, that's kind of boring.
Okay. And now they just look like. Mr. Crit, it looks like he's walking out of spawn right about now, and he's looking for Crit. But
Sniper.
Oliver taking the risk angle,
Oh!
and he gets punished for it.
didn't
That was a
even get
really
to
nice
blink.
grapple. Yeah, he didn't even get to blink. He's not even playing Tracer. Yeah, that's a bad joke.
Okay.
So it looks like Clutch Caliber is taking risky angles, and Mr. Crit is actually punishing them with a really nice grapple over there. And we have Widow again. What a
Yeah.
surprise.
Like this is a Widow tournament.
It might be.
Yeah. Okay, so once again, they're doing the same thing, but Crit is going in the same spot that. Oh, they see each other. They're looking at each other.
Caliber
Crit
opting for the
grapples
safe.
up.
Wait, not anymore.
Nope. Crit jumps down. He's playing a bit of like peekaboo. Oh.
Yeah, I won my
Crit
crouching
went
battle
right
here.
up
Where's
top.
the crouching battle?
Oh.
Ooh,
Sniper.
Ooh, they're like right here.
okay, face to face now.
Ooh, Crit's low. Crit. Oh, they're both low.
Damn.
And Crit takes the kill.
They both were 1 HP at one point, and it was a matter of who hits the quicks go faster.
Select your
Looks like the practice on the hitscan heroes really pays off here.
Because like once you're both low, you don't need to like 100% scope in. You could just like quickly scope in, scope out, hit a shot, maybe not, miss a few. It just.
That is true.
Are any of them gonna switch up their skins or?
It's up to them. I thought this was a loser tournament.
Yeah, same. Crit is in the doorway, and he walks out, looking for Clutch. Crit doesn't really see Clutch yet, so he's like walking, searching. He's kind of on the opposite side of the map compared to Clutch, but I think they're gonna make their way over. They both grapple up.
They don't see each other.
I don't think they see each other.
I see Clutch Caliber taking the same angle all the time, so maybe Crit is gonna catch up to it in like the next rounds and always look for that angle.
Are they gonna see
And
each other?
Looks
I
like
think
they
they
see each
will.
other now.
Yes. Crit seems like he's in the building, but he walks out, so it's like it works out, and he's going for the grapple.
They see each other now, face to
Cal-
face.
has been
Ooh.
revealed.
Yep.
Hello there. Hello.
The enemy, they can both see each other now, so they're saying hello, and they start shooting.
Sniper.
It's like that
Oh,
360
Caliber!
extreme shot and he loses it. Yeah, he got a little bit cocky there.
I would have thought that Crit would have got to see some high ground, but I guess not.
The thing is, he wanted to get like a little bit stylish and he did like a bunch of turns and he ended up being punished for it.
They're all fancy.
Okay, so it looks like Clutch Caliber is taking the passive approach and actually going the same route slowly. And Mr. Crit is actually grappling up and looking for him actively. So we know who's the
Caliber
hunter and who's the
takes
prey
his
here.
skin.
Damn,
Let's
finally.
just give them good luck. Okay, Crit looks like he's looking. He's taking the same angle as he has, and it looks like Caliber's doing the same thing. Oh no, he's not. He's walking. He's looking. They're not
Finishing
anywhere
route.
near each other. Like they don't see each other yet, so it's really hard to see what they're doing. Oh, do they see each other? Yeah, yeah, they have.
Yes, they do.
Okay.
Risky grapple
Ooh,
and he gets
Crit.
punished for it.
Yeah,
At least he tried it. Let's give him props.
an effort.
Select your hero.
So, it honestly, Caliber can still win this. It's still very winnable. They just need to get that little bit of a push.
He still has
Oh,
4
he's back
lives
to
left.
the other skin.
It was the skin, it was the skin.
Yeah. Ooh, Crit's going the left side. I think he did catch on to Caliber's plans. And he's just crouching. They're both crouching, looking for each other.
Crouching battles here. Okay, they see each other.
No, I don't think they saw each other. I think they just sensed. Oh, yep.
Well, they for sure do now then.
Caliber looks like he's walking around the right to try and meet up to Crit. Maybe like have a tea party or kill each other. I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah, basically the same thing.
Ooh. Crit is behind the. What is this? A statue?
It is a statue, yeah.
Oh, he grapples up onto a statue, but does not see. Okay, they have to see each other. Yeah. Okay, they can see each other.
Hello there.
And they're waving. Ooh, crit. So
Grapple
that
again.
crit hit.
Well, Clutch Caliber versus Spider-Man right here. He's been like grappling all the time.
That is, I mean, yeah, that is true.
I mean, yeah, we got the main tank versus the 4.1 Widow player. So yeah, he kind of allows himself to do that stuff. Kill him with a little bit of style into it. I like it.
Okay, Crit looks like he's going up on the right, and so does Caliber. They're gonna meet here. And they both throw their Venom Mines, which don't do any damage, but can tell the other person where they are. And they do see each other. And oh, Caliber
What a
got
shot.
that jump shot. That was really
What a
nice.
shot! He actually matched them in the grapple battle, and he actually won.
Select your hero.
I mean, I'm interested to see if he's gonna take that risky approach now that he got him results. Taking advantage of Mr. Crit's over aggressiveness.
I'll have to see.
Fight.
It could still be anyone's fight. It's not that Crit doesn't have that much of a lead.
Very well could be.
It's only 2, so it looks like Crit is in their spawn, really admiring the painting, while Clutch is on a search to find Crit. Oh, is Crit gonna leave spawn? There they go. They see each other. And Crit gets that critical headshot.
So Crit's spawn camping actually got him a lot of advantage in positioning. Ignoring the fact that he gave up the high ground, he actually came in with the surprise factor. He was listening for footsteps and crouching. And actually he caught him in a bad position because he was still trying to look for Crit. And Crit took advantage and killed him, basically.
Oh.
That was a good play.
Okay.
Fight.
So it's a 2v. Clutch currently has 2 points while Crit has 5. Crit only needs 2 more kills to win this. So it seems like Crit is. They see each other. They're meeting on the left.
Amateur. Bonjour.
Okay.
Perfect.
I don't know. Caliber was trying. Caliber looks like he's trying to run away.
Yeah, and that's really the power of the high ground as well. If you look at it, if you pick from the high ground and you retreat, you have like much more room to like pick a little bit and then retreat, because you're not gonna be exposed for that long.
Yeah. Crit only needs to get 1 more kill on Caliber. But could Clutch just, I don't know, maybe clutch it? I don't know. It's a
Clutch
good
Caliber clutching it.
It's in his name.
He has to prove it now.
See, Clutch grapples up. He's standing behind this little pillar, while Crit has the low ground near his spawn. It looks like Crit is looking for Clutch, but doesn't see them yet. They're on the
Must have
opposite.
heard
Yeah,
the release ranking. Okay.
Ooh, the,
I do
okay.
believe that Crit is aware of Clutch's positioning right
Yes.
now.
Oh, ooh, that was
Oh, that was
risky.
risky. Yes.
Okay, it looks like he's in the building. None of them have damage taken so far.
So if we keep it like that, the sides are actually going to be on, and they're going to be able to see each other.
That is
So that's going to be
true.
interesting.
Yep, there it is.
And there it is.
Hello there.
Okay, looks like Crit is walking around so they can meet each other. There they are.
Leave this.
Ooh, and there it is. The final shot.
Clutch Caliber actually got a shot off there, but it wasn't fully charged. So that was unfortunate.
Crit.
But yeah, 2 points against a 4.1 Widow player being a main tank player is not that bad. It's really good.
I would
Like, for example,
take that as a W.
Yeah, I would too. For example, me, I'm a 3700 Lucio player and I'm still like 2k on Widow or something like that. I might be even lower, so...
Yeah, I'm a plat Lucio with a silver ranking in DPS.
Yeah,
So I would
Lucius
put that
is a
as
superior
win.
hero.
That is true. Okay, so it looks like we're going to be going into our next match, which is going to be Dalton versus Nano Rocket. But let's first talk about the Crit and Clutch that we just watched.
Okay, so funny enough, Crit was actually first in his lobby in the free-for-alls, but then he fell all the way down to 5th in the general free-for-all with the best players from each lobby. So for context, we had 2 lobbies. So the best 6 players from each lobby went into a lobby together, and the best 8 got qualified. So actually, Crit started as like the dead last one in that match, but he pulled it off to get to 5.
That is true. That I was really rooting for Clutch, but it do be like that. He wasn't really able to get it. It was more in Crit's favor, so it was really understandable. But the underdog, you have to hope for the win. So I think we're gonna take a quick break and get ready for the next match, which will be Dalton versus Nano Rocket, which is gonna be really interesting to watch. And we'll see you in a bit. And we're back. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to our Owlet All Stars Widowmaker tournament. Next up, we are going to have Nano Rocket versus Dalton. And how are you feeling about this, Pop?
Really hyped, actually. I saw Dalton was a pool of Roadhog, Ash, and Anna, which was curious because he was totally dominating on Widow on the FFAs. He got first on his FFA lobby by a very wide margin, but then he fell to second in the overall one. So it's very curious that he's a Roadhog main, but he has like a really good Widow. I'm guessing it's the Ash because it's the familiarities, it's kind of a similar. What do you think about Nano Rocket?
Okay, so I might have a little bit of bias because I may be Nano Rocket's teammate, but I don't really remember much about his play. He is a really good DPS player, so he does have a little bit of a head start to Dalton, but it still could be anyone's game because of Dalton's dominance in the qualifiers. And so Nano Rocket did well also. So we just have to see. Do you have any opinion on Nano?
I've seen Nano a couple of times actually. From last season, I remember him. He was around, and I didn't get to play against him a lot, but I do know that this could be anyone's match. Because meanwhile, Dalton has a really good Widowmaker, but Nano Rocket is actually a Widow main. So that's gonna be interesting to see.
Yes, I would have to agree. Let's see. Dalton does not play for any teams in Owlet, while Nano Rocket does. Plays for MSBY, which is my team, which is a minors team in Owlet, and his top three heroes are Widowmaker, Torb, and Reaper, while Dalton is a Roadhog, Ash, Ana main. So it kind of has that. Dalton has that sniper experience. So I don't know. We'll just have to see how it goes.
Now, let's jump into the lobby and see.
Yep, let's go.
So this is gonna be a good one.
I would have
The
to agree.
Widowmaker main versus the person that dominated in the FFA playoffs.
Select your hero.
Let's see.
And actually, let's check the skins though, because style is
Yeah.
a big portion of a player, in my opinion. So if you have a bad skin, I'm gonna shame you. But if you have a good skin, I'm actually gonna praise you. Let's see.
Nano, I like the Nano. Ooh, Mayhem skin. Okay.
Ooh. It's the old Mayhem skin too.
Yeah, I have the exact same skin. But with that, we have Dalton walking out there. Dalton's taking the high ground, while Nano is is also going to be taking the high ground.
That is 1 HP.
Ooh,
And he's down.
Dalton hit Nano Rocket in the head.
Looking like Dalton is gonna be the aggressor in this one. He went right away for the grapple while Nano Rocket stayed down for a little bit and then went.
It seemed like that in the free-for-all too. He just really went into killing for them. Let's see what they're gonna do next though. Like, I don't even have favor anymore because the Nano Rocket's on my team, but Dalton has a Mayhem skin and I'm a Mayhem fan. So I'm not gonna be upset on whoever. But it looks like Dalton's going to be taking the right. They do see each other. Dalton jumps down and Nano Rocket gets the kill as he has the high ground. So that's Nano Rocket's point. It looks like it's gonna be really close. It's always really fun to watch because you never know what's gonna happen.
Like Dalton actually got a shot off, but it was a body shot, so that's really unfortunate. And also the strategy of Nano Rocket to cover with the palm tree. And yeah, he got a body shot off, but we gotta remember that it's a test shot only. Yes.
Yeah,
so that
really
doesn't count, and it was
play.
really unfortunate.
Okay, so let's see what. Oh, they're already throwing shots. Haven't even Dalton looks like he's taking the high ground on the left, trying to go to Nano Rocket's spawn, meet up. But it looks like Nano's on the left side of the map, about to take high ground on. He's looking. Oh, and Dalton saw him before Nano did.
2-1.
That was
actually
a
a-
very
That was a very quick kill. A very quick release as soon as he saw it. He was using the crouching stat in the stairs, so you could get covered like easily. That was a really good shot.
yeah. As Nano said in the chat, he saw him too late.
It was just a
First
matter of
stage.
reflexes. Same skins. No change.
Hello.
Let's see, Dalton's walking up to the high ground, and they're gonna meet each other on this
Leave this to me.
right tower. It's really hard to tell left from right, actually. Ooh, Dalton
play.
got into Nano's Venom mine, but Venom. Oh, and Nanorocket got that kill. Dalton did get a headshot onto Nano, but it was not enough to kill him. As on the other side, Nano did get a fully charged headshot and killed.
The thing about this aggressive plays, you're kind of rushing it a little bit, so you might not even notice, but you're not getting the full shot. And once you notice that, you're dead.
Yeah. They go, oh no.
Oh no, I missed it. It dies.
Oh no, I missed. Oh wait, I'm dead.
Yes.
Okay, let's see. What are we doing? Oh, it looks like Dalton's already over here. Missed them. He's going into the top high ground as Nano is. Oh, Nano's grappling up. They do see each other.
To me.
Let's see what's. It looks like Dalton is looking for Nano. Does not see him yet. And it looks like with that, Nano is on high ground looking at Dalton, and Dalton gets that kill onto Nano.
3-2.
Very
The
nice.
aggressiveness is really paying off here. And Dalton going for the aggressive plays, every kill that we have seen from him has been like an aggressive play. But it does look like Nanorocket is able to punish those as we go in 3-2. A close game.
See what's gonna go on next.
Change of skin.
Yeah, it is still mayhem.
It is mayhem, but it's the white one this time.
The away skin. Gotta get that.
Gotta love the away skins. They look
don't-
clean.
I don't even like away skins, honestly. Well, that's
I
just my
personally
personal opinion. But with that, Nano is looking for Dalton, and Dalton saw Nano, and Nano died.
Dalton is actually seeing Nano first a lot of these 1v1s. That's giving me an edge.
Yeah, it's a lot of seeing first. So if you don't see them first, you can't get the first shot, and the first shot could mean a lot. It could mean you die, it could mean you almost die, it could mean nothing. It's really important. So it looks like they're just gonna. Let's see. Ooh, Dalton jumps onto the high ground, and they do see each other. They're throwing some little shots at each other as Dalton jumps down. Dalton's on the low ground. I don't know. Oh, and
Misses the
I
grapple.
can't tell if he misses his grapple or if that was purposeful, but he still gets the shot no matter what.
Yeah, he actually did miss the grapple. He tried to go for the high ground and did like a weird move. It sometimes do that. I don't really know why, but that was really weird to see.
Yeah, and they still got the shots onto each other. Let's see, and then it's 5-2 with Dalton. Dalton has 5 points and Nano has 2. And it's 1st to 7 still, so all Dalton needs to do is get 2 more kills in a row and he will be winning this. As Nano needs to get 5 in a row, or just 5 before Dalton gets 2. But it does look like they see each other. No. Ooh, Nano is low. Nano. Oh, and so is Dalton. There is a peak battle. So whoever gets that next
Who hits the
shot.
shot first?
Dalton jumps on. Ooh,
And
Dalton
there it is. Ooh,
That
what a shot.
Very
Both grappling,
nice
both
shot.
in the air.
Select your hero.
And we see some banter in the chat as well.
Yeah, it looked like Nano got stuck a little bit, and Dalton was able to capitalize off of him getting stuck. But if Dalton gets this last kill, then it will be Dalton advancing and Nanorocket being eliminated. They're both on the high ground. It's just, oh, and there it goes. Dalton does win. Very nice job.
It really worked for Dalton to take the aggression on this 1v1s. It really got paid off for him.
Yes, and how Nano said in chat is that he got 2, and that was more than he was hoping for.
Looks like we got the play of the game from Nano instead of Dalton.
Yeah, but you have to, it was the tank player that did win this over the DPS. So it does show that anything can happen in this. It doesn't really matter what your hero pool is. It just matters how you play the character.
Exactly, and I don't really know if I should call this an upset or not, because Dalton really showed a really good Widow in the FFAs.
Yeah.
But the fact that he's a tank player makes me think if this is an upset or not. What do you think about it?
I really didn't know going into this. I was like, it could be the tank player, but it could also be the DPS player. It's I really, in reality, you would think it'd be the DPS player that would win because they main DPS. But it's not always the case, because you may play one role and be still good at another role. It doesn't really matter. But with that, we're going to be going to a quick break, and when we come back, we'll be having Vati versus Milk in the third qualifiers match. So we'll see you in a bit. Woohoo! We're back! And we're back with another match of Widowmakers. Shocking, I know. But this time we have Vati versus Milk Kill. And we have once again very diverse hero pools. One's a tank player and it's another tank versus DPS. Vati is a DPS player that mains Widow, Tracer, and Doomfist. And Milk is a main tank player that mains Rhine, Hog, and Monkey. Vati is, in reality, Vati should have the advantage. But as we saw from our last match, the tank player won. So I want to know how you feel about this, Pop.
He's been dominating in the Majors division and main tank, and I know that for a fact. But I wouldn't expect him to have a big Widowmaker or something like that. But in the qualifiers, he did show that he could qualify like comfortably, like in every single one of them. Maybe not be like the top 1 or 2, but actually he goes through like just fine. So let's see if he opposes any fight or if he wins.
Yeah, once again, it is anyone's game. We could have the tank player win, or we could have the DPS player win. It's all just a matter of how they play. Like, last game we had Dalton, which played a lot more aggressive, which might be that tank player vibes. Like, we could have Milk play a bit more aggressive because of the tank like personality, or we could have Vati play more aggressive. It's just all on play style, and we'll just have to see how that goes.
It's the main tank mentality, the chat mentality that they have to have. So let's see how this goes. Let's jump into the lobby.
Let's go.
Welcome to Castile. Prepare for battle. Select your hero.
Also, you have to remember the skins matter. So if you have a bad skin, you're gonna lose.
Yeah, you'll lose automatically.
Yeah, this isn't a tournament on who's better at Widowmaker. It's a skin tournament. I'm joking. Okay, so we have Milk. Okay, they're running pretty basic skin. First, we have Milk Hill walking out of spawn. And they do see each other. They're throwing their shots. It looks like Vati's going to be going in this little building room. And then going on for a grapple shot, not hitting anything. And back on the low ground, looking for Milk Hill.
And it does look like a trending that the main tank players are the ones being aggressive here.
Yes. Ooh. Milk Hill got the kill on Vati.
It was a really nice shot. Vati was trying to go for the grapple shot, but Milk caught him first, and he actually hit the shot. I wasn't expecting that, but it was a really good shot.
It's just how you play. I'm really hoping for another close match, or a close match, where it goes head to head, you know?
It does look to be a tendency that we have tank players against DPS players, which we promised. The next one is going to be a DPS player versus a DPS player.
That's going to be fun to watch. But once again, we have Milk Hill looking for Vati, but Vati's just walking around trying to go to Milk's spawn, and they do see each other. Oh, and Milk gets the kill onto Vati.
That was pure reflexes and flick of the wrist. He was really, really fast. Vati saw him first, but actually Milk was the one that got the shot up first. That was a really nice flick.
I have to agree. You would have thought if Milk stood there and didn't do anything, Vati could have snuck up on them and got that shot. That would have been really fun. Okay. Let's see how they want to play this again. Okay. It looks like Vati is trying to flank again, but this time from the right and on high ground. They don't see each other yet, but I have a feeling they will soon.
It looks like the tables have turned. Now Vati is the one being aggressive and Milk is the one camping in the corner.
Yeah. Ooh, see each other? Yeah, they do. They know. And I think they're going to meet up on the low ground. Vati might be going a bit behind. I don't. Did I see? Look? Yep. They're there. Ooh, and Vati got the shot onto Milk. That was very nice from Milk. Vati.
All the aggression that Milk is taking, it was expectable that Vati was gonna punish him once, at least. Because he was going for like really long picks and just walking in there and kind of baiting. And it's really good that Vati was able to punish that because it kind of shows him, he kind of makes a statement of like, don't do that again on my face or I'm gonna pull your face up.
Once again, it seems to be pretty close, but Milk does have the 2-point lead right now, while Val is only 1 behind. They see each other, but it looks like Val is going to walk. They're both going to walk into their room. Oh, no, never mind. Milk takes the high ground, but Milk is also about 10 health, I believe.
Same as
Oh,
Vati
they're
now.
both low. Yeah, they're both low.
It's just gonna be a matter of who hits the shot first. No charge, nothing.
They both have 21 health. Like
Well, that
exact-
is-
Oh, and Vati got the shot. That was really nice. Because they were
Yeah,
both at
but-
the exact same health. So it was an equal fight. It was just who got the better shot first.
Vati really played it smarter while using cover and stuff, because Milk is kind of going bonkers and going aggressive and not really caring about it and going for the moment. But Vati played it better. They were both like 1 HP and he actually used cover and waited for his turn to attack.
Okay, Vati looks like he's taking high ground again. While Milk is a little bit below on the bottom of the stairs. Ooh, Milk walks up the stairs and they do see each other. Oh, that's a really high shot. High grapple, Vati. He's on. Vati is under Milk. I don't know if
It's so funny,
Milk
they don't know.
knows that, but oh, they'll have to now. Oh no, they switch spots. Oh,
60.
they keep switching spots. Ooh, oh, that was a really good shot. Vati kept playing a bit like trying to get Milk to go to them. So it was really interesting to see if Milk ever caught on, which I think they did in the end, but it was kind of too late.
That is really for me where the actual Widowmaker experience shows. In positioning and timing and all that stuff that comes with practice with a hero. And that's where Vati should come up on top and he's doing it.
Okay. Vati did take the lead from Milk, but it's still Milk can still take it back. Vati looks like they're playing in the little rooms on the right, while Milk is also on the high ground. Oh, and Vati got the headshot. Looking at it, I think Vati is knowing what Milk's gonna do and going after them, going right for the head.
It's like the tables have shifted places because Milk was on the lead and was looking like the favorite to win this one at the very beginning, but now Vati is taking advantage of the over-aggressiveness and he was able to adapt to it and now he's taking the lead.
Are they gonna take the same type of angles? Vati is on high ground while Milk is on the low ground. They do see each other though, so they're not little playing hide and seek. Ooh, and Milk got that shot. I think right there they were just trying to figure out like how to shoot. Because they stood there for like a solid second and then shots were fired.
It's like Milk is actually listening to me and he started to play a little bit with more cover and he actually got a kill out of it. Let's see if that sets the tone for this rest of the game.
Oh, yep. Okay, they're kind of on the opposite sides of the map. They're both crouching to avoid the other person hearing the footsteps. While Vati is looking for Milk, Milk looks like they're on. They see? No, they
You
don't.
can tell this one's gonna take a long time when both are crouching and don't see each other from across the map.
Vati is kind of playing a bit more wanting Milk to come to them. And I think Milk is kind of doing the same thing, but a little bit more aggressive. Because they are taking the angles, looking, when anytime Vati could shoot and kill. Ooh, they see each other. Shots are fired.
Look at where Milk is playing. He's taking a very risky approach.
Milk is taking the high ground. Okay, they can now see each other, which means no more hiding with the walls. And Vati gets the kill. Once again, they're kind of standing still, trying to go for that perfect headshot. It was just 2 shot quicker, I believe.
It also shows the experience of the Widowmaker player. When to shoot, where to position, and what to wait for.
So it's still a really close match. Vati only needs 2 more to win, while Milk, I can't really tell. Vati needs 2 more while Milk needs 4 more. Milk looks like they're taking the high ground this time, playing around the corner, while Vati is walking up the stairs very quietly, tiptoe.
Looks like he heard him.
Yep, they heard. Vati throws a venom mine to see if it'll get Milk to walk into it, but Milk takes the low ground and walks around to see if they can get a better angle onto Milk, but they do see each other in the classic Widow shot. Oh, they're both trying to get those grapple shots right now, and it looks like none of them have taken any damage so far. It's just a lot of trying to play. Milk looks like they're a little bit of doing a dance. Oh, and Vati shot Milk. Milk's little dance didn't save him.
Yeah, Milk is moving way too fast and way too quickly and way too erratic. He's moving at all times and he doesn't line up a shot like Vati is doing, for example. He stayed up there for like a very solid while till he saw him, and he actually took his time and took the shot, and that got him 1 kill.
Okay, so I believe Vati only needs 1 more to secure this, while Milk still needs about 4. In reality, like, you would honestly think Vati is going to win this. They just need to get 1 kill. But Milk has shown that they can kill very easily. Oh, and they see each other. They're doing their little thing where they stand and trying to get a shot. Vati's peeking while Milk is running away. They both go to the high ground up here. While Milk jumps down and is under Vati right now. Oh, they both dropped. It's really close quarters. It's just better at that close-up battle. But I guess Milk's walking around or is trying to get... Oh, he goes up to... They're both on the high ground again. Let's see. Yeah, they're like on the opposite side of the map now. They used to be like face to face, but now they're like... Oh, he's going... Vati's going up to... No, Vati missed the grapple. Okay, they can now see each other, so no more hide and seek for them.
I actually saw a lot of body shots, but they don't count. So I saw the blood coming out and stuff, but it wasn't effective.
Vati was taking a really weird grapple shot. And they can now see each other, so it's just who gets the shot first. And it looks like Milk's trying to back up a little bit. And Vati gets the last kill to finish it off. And with that, Vati wins with 7.
There it is. Looks like the DPS players take the lead over the tank players 2-1.
It was a really close match though. Like, you would have thought that Milk would have had it in the beginning because of how dominant they seemed. But it's over now, and Vati caught up very nicely. So, with that, it doesn't... The DPS player still can win this. Because it had seemed that the tank players were a bit better than the DPS players, maybe because of the aggression or something else like that. But it's equal ground now, so it's anyone's game. It doesn't matter what role you play, how much you play it, you could still win. And that's what we just were shown here.
Looks like there's still one tank player fighting for a spot. So the tank players are not totally out of here.
Oh, they're not. No. Okay, so how did you feel about that map, Pop?
I was giving the edge to Milk first, but then Vati came back, using cover, doing smarter plays, while Milk was going more YOLO. So I think that got him the win, the experience of knowing what to do in which situation, because, you know, he mains Widow, or he plays Widow. And yeah, I think that's kind of what shifted the tables.
Yeah, it was a lot of learning how the other person played to play against it. Just like a normal match. Just learning how the other person plays so you can go against it. But with that, we have one more quarterfinal match against Joe King and McNewbie, which we'll get into once we come back from this break. And we'll see you in a bit.
You just gotta keep moving forward.
we're back. And we're back with the last quarterfinal match against Sempra and McNewbie. We have a bit, this is a DPS V duel. And so it's a bit even compared to the tank DPS things we've been dealing with. So, with Sempra, also known as Joking, they're on Velocity Force, and their main role is DPS. And their top 3 heroes are Genji, McCree, and Pharah. No Widow in that, so it's not. So maybe they still could be good at Widow, but it doesn't really show any. I don't know. And also we have McNewbie, which is on Crusaders and is also a DPS player. And their top heroes are Ashe and Widow, which are both sniper type of characters. Pop, what do you think about that?
We do have the flex DPS pool versus a hitscan DPS pool. We're gonna see which one is superior here.
Yes.
We should go into the lobby to see this.
Yeah,
I really want to see this duel. It's
also,
the only DPS versus EPS that we've had so far.
Yeah. After this, this will be the last quarterfinal match to determine the last seat person that will be going into semifinals, which we already have set up, and I'm really excited to see that. But let's get into this match against Sempra and McNewbie.
Let's go for it.
Welcome to Castile. Prepare for battle. Select your hero.
Okay, so going into this, I am thinking it will be a Widowmaker versus Widowmaker based off both of these hero goals, or based off what the tournament is. Just a hunch.
The skins, we have seen the Joking skin before.
Okay, it looks
So
like Joe is throwing a Venom Mine on the left room and peeking mid, looking for McNewbie. Well, McNewbie is also on the low ground. They're about equal sides, just opposite sides of the map. McNewbie is on the high ground looking for Sempra. Well, oh, and they see each other. McNewbie tries to get a grapple shot, does not succeed, and kills Sempra like that.
Like McNewbie saw Sempra first, but he missed the shot.
Yeah.
He actually was able to pull it off later after a few shots here and there, but he could have been dead with that missed opportunity, so he's gonna have to be careful for the next ones.
Yeah, we'll have to see. Maybe they'll know. Maybe they'll know to look behind them next time. Oh, it looks like a
change of skin.
change. Very nice. Okay,
Doesn't really
so
suit
it
the
looks
map,
like.
though.
Yeah, no, not really. It looks like Sempra did take the high ground, but then dropped down, and then is going back to the high ground, while McNewbie is on the low ground near the bottom of the staircase, looking. Oh, and they see each other. Oh, and McNewbie takes that grapple shot, and so does Sempra, but McNewbie had the better one, so that's how that went.
So that's really a nice shot. Nice reflexes there. Even Sempress recognized it in the chat with a nice, polite, nice shot in the chat. The typical you'll see in Widow games. And he's dedicating this round to Xenon. I don't know who is Xenon, but there you go, man.
I don't know either.
This one is for you.
I'm gonna guess someone on Velocity Force.
Same.
Let's see. They're gonna. Oh, Sempra is having a little dance spawn before going in. And grapples up. And I'm pretty sure McNewbie heard that as McNewbie walks up the stairs to approach Sempra. And I think McNewbie saw Sempra before Sempra saw McNewbie. Currently,
Happy about
McNewbie
that.
has a 3-0 lead against Sempra.
Once again, the hitscan experience does prove useful, because McNovie is our hitscan player and Sempra is our flex DPS player, and he's blaming it on Xenon now.
Change the skins again. Costume change.
Fight.
Okay, McNewbie. He's hoping that that skin will give him a little bit of an advantage, Sempra. But one's on the low ground, one's on the high ground. Not really able to see each other. I believe Sempra thinks that McNewbie was on the high ground, which he is now. Oh, and that was a shot, but it missed.
That's a really big missed opportunity just in the run.
Sempra is spamming a little bit. It looks like they do see each other now, so they will be going to shoot at each other. And no one has hit a shot. McNewbie goes into their spawn. Oh! Joe is low. Joe is 15 health low. He's doing the little crouch thing, but McNewbie seems to get that shot onto him.
What have you created, Xenon? Let me just ask you that.
Yeah.
You made him nervous.
Let's. Come on, the reverse sweep. That's what's
We
just.
need a reverse sweep.
That's what's about to happen, right?
We'll have to see.
Yeah. Let's see.
He was the skin again.
Yep. Costume change. McNewbie's keeping the same skin because he has. Apparently, if Joe loses, Clown Dog is a new PS. Don't know who that is, but I think they also participated earlier. Don't know how they.
Did participate earlier.
I don't. Oh, Joe is low. That's just. Oh, Sempra is low. Ooh,
Spurs again.
a little bit of.
Oh no!
Well, not a good grapple shot, I will have to say.
I think it's the map's fault. It must have been.
I'm going to blame McNewbie for that because it looked like they grappled up and just missed the edge by a little bit, which is not the map's fault, it's the player's fault.
Well, I'm going to blame Xenon. So that's on
Okay.
you, man.
It's on Xenon.
Yeah, we all know.
Yeah! If I wake her ass to mercy pocket me forever.
You better be hoping he doesn't win, Kurt.
Where are Oh, Joe is taking a fancy grapple shot. I'm scared of anyone doing that in the rest of this because of what happened last round. Oh, and as soon as Sempra gets onto a low ground. Okay! Well, Sempra kills McNewbie. Good for them.
That's what, Kurt?
Select your hero.
Yeah, I'm sorry too, Kurt.
Yeah, sorry, Kurt. I don't know who you are, but I'm sorry.
But yeah, talking about the game, that was a really nice shot though.
That
It was really
was.
quick.
I think he heard where McNewbie was and just took advantage of that. Just having a lot of costume changes in between these. Well, McNewbie's just staying there.
If I win this bench, boys recruit me. He's making a lot of bets in the chat.
Yeah. There's gonna be a lot of things that are gonna have to be done if Sempra brings this back. He'll have to. Let's see. Clown Dog will be the new DPS if Sempra loses. If Sempra wins, Kurt will have to mercy pocket, and if he also wins, he'll be on bench boys. So a lot is at stake. But right now, they're just shooting at each other. No
Body
damage.
shots in a row that didn't count.
Yeah. McNewbie taking that fancy grapple shot doesn't really get anything though. Right now it's just a lot of shoot, hoping I hit.
Enemy has been revealed.
Okay, they can
Nobody
now
is actually
see each
seeing him
other.
first. All the time.
No more hide and seek. Oh, and McNewbie got that nice shot onto Sempra.
It's like Magnovi's reflexes are faster than Sempra's because he's actually seeing him first and shooting first every single one.
Yeah.
He'll need to step it up if he wants to be in bench, boys.
And have a mercy pocket.
Yes.
Will the mercy pocket go to bench boys with Sempra?
It must be a package. He's going classic now.
Classic skin.
Can't go wrong with classic.
If I win, Hyper can't barbecue anymore. Oh. You're gonna bet on everyone. Okay, it looks like they do see each other. Well,
Attention, tu mets le
Sempra
pied.
takes the high ground. And
Sempra right now because of the mine.
they're on the opposite sides of the map from each other. Sempra takes a fancy grapple shot to maybe see where McNewbie is, but doesn't hit a shot. But they do see each other.
It's generally known in which area of the map they are, but they don't know the exact location.
Adieu.
Just a lot of shoot. Oh, McNewbie is low though. McNewbie's at 9 health.
Has been revealed.
They can now see
As
each
fast
other.
as he can.
Just needs one shot.
This is looking really grim for McNovie.
Ooh!
And he pulls it
Nice.
off.
6.
6-2.
The-
McNewbie only needs one more shot. I mean, one more kill to win this, and Sempra needs 5. I think. I'm not good at math, so I can't really.
Me neither. The ice in the veins in that shot, he was 9 HP and he could see him, but he still hit the shot.
Fight. Match point.
If I win this Hyperion, MSC and Tier Teleports all drop out, and I'm like, no. Yeah, so McNewbie, if you can win this so I can play in playoffs, that'd be appreciated.
He said that.
3.
Tell your team to pack up.
Bye everyone.
Select your
It's oh gosh. Can Sempra bring this back? I think they could. They just have to be smarter than McNewbie. If I win, that's not
and
my
actually,
card.
it is very memey. But yeah, it's actually a lot saying that because McNovie is a Widow main.
Oh hell, Joe. Sempra.
select your
What? Very nice job.
I don't even know if this is worth reading anymore. It's just a bunch of memes.
Yeah, it's just a lot of memes.
Every round we've been bombarded by memes.
I think they're trying to get us so we don't focus on them.
I think they're trying to get to each other. Oh, I changed the skin. The mind games though.
point.
Oh, match point still. I think this has been the closest our matches have been. It's 6-4 right now. Still anyone's game. Expected from the DPS. Ooh, McNewbie saw Sempra first. But does that really mean anything?
Yeah. He's just crouching around with his scope.
Sempra is looking for McNewbie, but McNewbie is nowhere in sight for Sempra, so nothing really to look for. So it's just
Nobi kind of knows where Sempra is, not exactly, but he kind of knows, and Sempra has no idea.
one shot. One shot, one kill.
Enemy has been revealed.
Ooh, and
Perfect.
there is McNewbie getting the final kill. to win
Close
over
it out.
Sempra. Yep. And that was the last quarterfinals match.
We see the play of the game from McNovey. It has to be that last one. Oh no, it's the second one.
Would have loved to see them fall off the map.
That was nice.
That was a nice shot. And the spray. So what did we really see there? It was a DPS versus DPS battle. I don't really know what DPS entails as a Lucio, besides going into backlines. So it was just a lot of playing angles, I think. What do you think, Pop?
I think McNovy's positioning actually put him in a big advantage this match. He was always the one seeing him first, but sometimes he would miss the shot, and that would kind of cost him the opportunity to strike by surprise.
Oh. Oh.
Oh. He's saying he's coming for a crit now.
Oh.
Well, we're gonna have to see that.
I think that will be the bracket. No, I think if McNewbie wants to go up against Crit, they have to go all the way to the finals, which would be really fun to watch. Both of them make it.
He's gonna have to go through Vati first, I believe.
Yes. So I think we're going to take a quick break and get ready for the semifinals, which don't really know who will be going to do first, but once we get back, we'll tell you. So we'll be taking a quick break and we'll see you in a bit. And we're back. We're back for the first semifinals match, which will be Dalton versus Mr. Crit. And in this, we're going to be doing it a bit differently, where it'll be first to 5 instead of first to 7. And that's going to be for both the semifinals match to be clear. And just very quickly, so we can... Dalton is a DPS player, and Mr. Crit is also a DPS player. They're both... Wait.
Dalton is our Dalton player. He plays Roadhog.
Dalton plays Roadhog. I'm so sorry. But it's a tank versus DPS match. What are you thinking about this, Pop?
It's in paper the favorite to win the competition versus the last hope for the tank players, which has done good in DPS. So let's jump in the lobby and see how this goes. It's gonna be an intense one, definitely.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm really excited to see how this goes. Dalton... Yeah, I don't really have words because I don't really know how it's gonna go.
Great fact, actually. Dalton and Mr. Kid, I believe, were the winners of their respective groups in the FFA leading into the last FFA. I think Dalton was the winner of Group B and Mr. Kid was the winner of Group A.
Actually, Clutch won the first group.
And I believe they had the same number of kills.
Wrong map. Okay.
Yes, wrong map. Looks like we're gonna be going to a different one. To Necropolis.
Necropolis. Okay, this one I really hope they don't like hide in the buildings. I hope they're out in the open a bit more.
There is actually like less mazes and place to hide. There's like a couple of them. So this one's gonna be like more straightforward, I believe. They might even see each other coming out of the doors. It happens a lot on this map.
It just depends on what side you go out of. It could be a walk out, get headshotted type of deal.
Exactly.
Okay, they both look like they're going to go out the same door. Dalton's already outside the door, and Crit takes the high ground. They did see each other, but Crit has the high ground at the moment. And Dalton gets the headshot. Oh, it's a crit.
Dalton takes the aggro. I like it.
Yes, they're very aggressive. So, maybe they'll go out the other doors this time. Let's see. Whoop-de-doo. This map's okay. I don't really have much to say about it. Okay. So
honestly, these two were kind of my picks for the finals, and they might have been the semifinals.
Yeah.
That's why I said it's gonna be an intense one. Look, it's like they're coming from different doors, though.
Oh, different doors.
Hello.
Dalton saying hello, maybe giving an idea to Crit. They do see each other, and Crit does a grapple shot. Does not hit anything, but they are both on high type of grounds, throwing venom mines at each other to maybe get that little bit of sight. Let's see. Crit looks like they're going to peek and kill Dalton. That was really good insight.
He does wait for his chance to attack. So far, every Widow player has done that, and it's always resulted in the kill in favor of them. That might be the strat.
Maybe. Okay. Maybe different doors? Like when Dalton will come out the right and Crit the left. Ooh, Dalton goes back to the 20 classic Mayhem skin. Giving that extra boost. They both seem to go out different doors. And Dalton looks like they're in like halfway to Crit's spawn. They see each other on opposite sides of the map. Crit tries to take that jump shot. Doesn't really get anything. And Dalton goes onto the high ground. Looking to kill. Looking to shoot. Crit is behind this little pillar and jumps a few uses it to jump up. Ooh, Crit is under the low ground, and it's a close quarters battle, it seems. They really like these jump shots, I'd have to say. Crit gets the shot.
That was really unfortunate. Dalton actually hit a body shot and not a headshot. Therefore, he didn't count, and Crit attacked back, and he did hit the headshot. And just like that, Dalton is out of the realm of the living.
Yeah.
It kind of fits because we're in Necropolis, like.
Just a reminder that it is first to 5. So right now, Crit has the lead and just has to win 3 more, while Dalton has to win 4 more. It looks like opposite spawn doors, but Dalton is going to take the high ground to try and get that advantage, perhaps. Let's see. Oh! Crit got the critical headshot. I was trying to figure out how to switch cameras. That was kinda forgot for a second. And while I was doing that, Crit got the shot onto Dalton. Crit only needs 2 more to secure the semifinals and go to the finals.
Same. Dalton going to with the aggressiveness of the player that doesn't play Widow, but maybe can get a result out of it. And Crit actually attacking with patience and cold blood is what gets in the edge in this one.
Yeah. Looks like Crit is taking the high ground while Dalton is taking low ground. So Crit is playing his ground. They both take high ground, and Crit is low. Crit is about 21 health, which
looks to be a constant.
He's kind of worried. Ooh. Oh, they're both low. Dalton is at 12 health, while Crit is... Dalton's dead.
So yeah, so for what I've seen, all these close quarter battles is always won by the actual Widow player or the DPS player over the player that's flexing onto Widow.
Yeah.
There has to be something over there because it's been happening, and I don't think a Widow player has been beaten in a close quarter yet.
I do not think so. Looks like... I believe Crit only needs to get 1 more kill. It is match point. While Dalton would need to get 4 more in a row. Honestly. Because Ooh, Crit is low. While Dalton is at full health.
Salut.
Crit is at 2 health, actually. Precise. He's kind of playing a bit careful, knowing that 1 shot can kill him. And Dalton does take advantage of that and he can get the final shot.
And there it goes. The first shot, a grapple shot that took him out of position and almost killed him. He could have killed him though, it was 2 HP. I don't really know what are the odds of that happening, or why does it happen? Like 2 HP, 1 HP, 3 HP. I don't know what's the case for each number, but
I think it's just how much you charge your shot. Like there must be like a percentage.
it is. It should be a percentage, yeah.
Yeah, like if you're at 60%, it is
I don't
still
know
match
what
point.
I don't know what differs it from 1 to 2 though. It must be like a really, really, really small percentage.
It looks like they're Dalton's playing in this building, walking out, seeing Crit, while Crit is on the other side of the map. Crit is looking like he's taking a jump shot. Ooh, and could almost go into head-to-head sudden death. If
And Dalton actually with a chance to pull it back, reverse sweep.
Reverse sweep? Question mark? You said...
He believes in it, so we're gonna have to see if
No,
that's enough.
I think he's saying he jinxed it. Dalton is losing faith in themselves. I don't though. I believe Dalton can still win this, but I also believe Crit can too. Just how Crit is going to play. Dalton looks like he's looking for Crit, but Crit looks like he's playing inside, wanting Dalton to come to them. It's just Crit standing on a box, just looking at their gun, while Dalton's just walking, waiting for that little piece of Widowmaker to shoot. I think they're gonna. Oh no, Crit goes outside. He's playing in that. It's a high ground versus like a little pillar, and they both have their venom eye, which don't do damage. It can't help reveal where the enemy
He's
is.
taking it to the lower now.
Playing in that little staircase room.
Both of them are right now.
Sniper.
Ooh.
Enemy has been removed.
Okay, they can now both see each other. Their Crit is low.
Hello there.
To be precise, Crit is 7 health, which is one not even fully charged, like that charged. Ooh, it's a close quarters battle. Who can get that shot first? Can Dalton get a nice decent shot? Or
Just needs one shot. He doesn't need to charge it like that.
yeah, it doesn't need to be fully charged. But Crit would need a fully charged shot to kill Dalton. It looks like they're battling out close quarters. These normally scare me because I'm like, no, they're right in front of me. Crit looks like they're playing a.
Sniper.
Ooh!
Well, that was a body shot, but he
Oh!
still got the headshot on.
4.
And it's about to be a match point for both.
Select your hero.
So it's match point. It's reverse sweep?
Reverse sweep? Question mark?
Question mark?
It might be possible, actually.
Might be possible. It just depends on how they play. Dalton is scared, as they were saying in the chat. Because I'd be scared too.
I wouldn't even be playing at this stage. First of all, I would have lost in the first round 7-0, so I don't know if I would be scared.
Yeah. Crit is trying to take the high ground while Dalton is on the low ground searching. Looks like a little bit of. Ooh! And
he pulls it off.
Dalton pulls off the reverse sweep and kills Crit. That was a very nice reverse sweep by. He did win those 4 in a row that I did mention earlier. That was a very nice performance for both of them, but sadly, Crit is eliminated.
It's
And
the new
Dalton,
Luke Skywalker of the tank players.
the tank
The
players.
chosen one. No, the chosen one is Anakin. But I mean, it went bad though.
That was a really good match because it was 4-4, and it was just a matter of who got the better shot, and it was Dalton. How'd you feel about that match?
My take was Dalton winning because I saw Dalton dominating and getting the second place on the general FFA of the best 12, while Crit kind of struggled and got a 5th place. But
Yeah.
actually, I was kind of scared when Crit went up 4-1. I was doubting my pick, but then Dalton proved me wrong. So
Yeah.
the tank players fighting back here.
So next, we will be going to. Okay, it's gonna be Newbie versus Botti. And that will be the next one, as Dalton will be going to the finals. So we're gonna take a quick break, get ready for that next semifinals match, and we'll be back in a few minutes. Whoop-dee-doo, we're back! And we have another semifinals match. Now we have McNewbie versus Botti. McNewbie is the #1 seed in this, as Vati is #3. They're both DPS players, so there's nothing really like an advantage to both of them. They both performed quite well in the quarterfinals, but anything could happen. It's the semifinals. What are you thinking, Pop?
These two players actually have very similar hero pools. We already saw them last round. They were the two players that were going against the flex DPS player and the tank player, another one of the tank players. And so it's now DPS and DPS, so we're gonna see how this goes. This shouldn't be an advantage for like any of them. They both have like the sniper pool as well, so let's hop into the match and see it.
I think we can just get right into it.
Exactly.
We're still on the crop list, and it is still first to 5 for the semifinals.
Entering the necropolis.
Whoever wins this will be going to the grand finals to go up against
Select
Dalton,
your hero.
which is
Dalton
really
is-
exciting.
It's really a tough matchup, so the person that comes out of this is gonna have to be prepared.
You know, I was just about to ask them to run goats. Yeah, they should have ran goats, guys.
Yeah. Why DPS? Like,
Yeah.
there's just no need for them. Brig is there. Brig is live.
Okay, but it seems like they're both gonna go out the same. No, Botti is changing their mind, and Mick Newbie seems like they're on the high ground, looking for Botti. Well, Botti is also about to take the high ground. Let's see.
Other now.
Ooh, they do see each other, and it's now just the shoot game. Doesn't really seem like they're doing any fancy things, and with that, Botti gets Sean's McNewbie.
So I was in Bati's camera here, and that was like such a little pixel that he had to hit, and he did it like instantly. That was like such a quick shot.
Yeah,
I mean, he kind of knew he was there, but still, it was a really quick shot.
kind of like watching from the third-person point of view.
Yeah, I usually do it as well, but for that one, I decided to go to Bati's cam, and that happened.
See, I'll watch McNewbie a little bit. See what. Botti looks like they're standing in spawn, trying to figure out what they're doing. They're going out the other door, it's opposite of McNewbie, and I don't know if they don't see each other yet. But really, yes, they did actually.
Like McNoby knows too. He's waiting for the high ground
Yeah, I
pick.
think they're a little kind of crowd. Ooh, yep, look, there they are. He walked over and he's like, I see you. And they're like, oops. And that was just a bit of plan behind the pillars.
Now it's just a mind game. Who picks first? Who takes the first shot?
Who's gonna reveal their location?
Who's the biggest 5-head out of these two?
And it's gonna be McNewbie.
It's gonna be McNewbie.
1-1.
That was also a pretty quick shot. You know, since I said I was in Bati's camera, this round I went to McNewbie's camera. So it looks like wherever I'm going, the person that I'm on wins. So I'm Caster Curse, probably.
Yeah, first. Wait, what if we both spectate different people?
I think the world actually ends, so let's not do that.
Oh yeah, my game broke.
Yeah, that's what happens.
But they do see each other, and they're going to be going to this little building thing to shoot each other through the doorways. And I think McNewbie's just waiting for the opportunity while Bati's on the underground. It seems like they're doing a little bit of a tiptoe. Bati's gonna grapple up, look under, while he's
Sniper.
actually right there.
Amateur.
Ooh!
First again.
Okay. They're playing in the staircases a little bit. but now they're both on the high ground. Newbie tries for a little bit of a grapple shot, doesn't really get much out of it. And Vati is still playing on the high ground. It seems like McNewbie is going around, trying to get far away. And now they can see each other, so there's no more really hiding. It's just shooting. And headshots, really. So they're really just shooting and seeing what's going on. A lot of standing still. Okay, McNewbie gets the shot onto Vati.
Where McNewbie was actually allowed him the more cover in the tree, and he could back up to fade into the stairs. Meanwhile, Vati was kind of exposed with just one single cover, but he was not using it at all. He was just peeking and peeking, so the tree kind of destroyed his line of sight, and McNewbie took advantage of it. Tree versus Dalton in the finals, they saying.
Tree versus Dalton? I'd watch. Tree wins. We just forget Dalton exists. We just have... Oh wait, no, it's Tree versus Dalton. Okay, it looks like McNewbie's playing a bit on the high ground while Vati's tiptoeing a little bit up to the high ground, trying to not let McNewbie know where they are so they can get the nice shot. But they do see each other. I think the tree is in a bit of a Vati's way. So with that, he kind of just slides through a box and gets onto this higher platform. And they see each other, just trying to get the perfect lineup. No damage has been taken from either side yet, and it's just body shots, body shots, body shots. We need those headshots. And now they can see each other.
Body shot, body shot, body shot.
So hiding under that box could be dangerous because you peek up and get headshotted. Looks just like... Oh.
Standoff, both in the same high ground, in the same position, just firing at each other.
Oh, and McNewbie gets the kill.
Well, yeah, it was to be expected that somebody was about to get a kill at one
hope
moment because
so.
they were doing exactly the same, so... Now they're calling the Rock MVP.
I think it should be a Tree versus Rock.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same.
Okay, the score right now is in McNewbie's advantage, where McNewbie only needs to get 2 more kills to secure the win, while Vati needs to get 4. We did see in the last semifinals that it is very much possible to get 4 in a row to close it off. But can Vati do that?
I mean, it is a possibility also. Fun fact, McNewbie has Mac in the name, assuming it's like a McCree main, but he actually didn't put McCree in his hero pool. So that's a little bit curious.
I thought it was McDonald's.
No, I mean, if he used the Mayhem skin, maybe.
True. Looks like they're just shooting at each other right now. McNewbie has the high ground while Vati is on the low ground near a spawn door. It looks like they're on the staircase trying to go back onto high grounds to get a bit of a equal ground. McNewbie's just standing still, looking for the perfect shot. And now they can see each other. They're just saying hello. McNewbie's doing a little bit of a jump shot. And McNewbie is at 12 health. Okay. They can't see each other.
Throw a mine into him.
The Venom mine. Which... Ooh, McNewbie caught that shot on the little peak. Vati was a bit slow with that. He got a bit excited knowing he didn't really need to get much off of McNewbie.
So out of these standoffs, the only conclusion that we can come up with is that whoever is faster and gets the kill, you know, because they're exactly in the same position, covering enough with exactly the same items, so it's just a matter of who plays it better and faster.
Dalton was at 1 and Crit was at 4, and Dalton ended up getting the 4 in a row to win.
Looks like Patty's trying to get into McNoobie's head, telling him he's
Yeah.
scared. That little bit of competitiveness until the end.
Yeah. They do see each other, I believe. But Vati runs away a little bit, going into the back, I believe to the high ground. And they're playing on the stair. He's playing on the stairs, jumps down a little bit. I might walk over here a bit to meet McNoobie. McNoobie's looking in the wrong direction. So just...
Over Anakin, I have the high ground.
Ooh, McNoobie's low actually. McNoobie is 12 health. As they say ow in chat. It looks like Vati might be trying to go under.
Enemy has been
Okay, now they can see each other, so it don't really matter of going down. Just can McNoobie get that headshot? No, Vati does.
He underestimated his power. Leave me alone with my stupid Star Wars references. But yeah, he did get the first shot off, even though he had the high ground. Chat's just a lot of you're scared,
Boo.
not scared. Boo. Come on.
Really, just
match point.
I don't think we've had any skin changes.
Looks like it's serious then.
Look. Looks like Vati's just playing a bit slow, doesn't really want to get ahead of themselves. But McNoobie does see them. And they are fighting. That is happening. Looks like Vati's trying to play a bit of cover in the room if he can. McNoobie doesn't really have that cover, but they do jump down to fight on a bit of equal ground. Vati is going to the high ground to fight against McNoobie, which is always a possibility, you know.
Sells another standoff.
It's just who gets that fully charged headshot first.
Enemy has been revealed.
Yeah, they can see each other now, so no really use in hiding. Oh, and McNoobie gets the final shot to end off the semifinals and take the advancement to finals against Dalton. That was a really interesting match to watch because you didn't really know what was going to happen. McNoobie knew what Vati was going to do, but Vati also knew at the same time. So it's just, who knew better? Honestly. What did you really think, Poplot?
I did like a lot the little bit of competitiveness in the chat to try and get into his head. He was down 1 and 4, so he couldn't do a lot to... Oh, and he left without a GG, oh no.
Again, it was, I'd be sad, but it does happen. He did get to the semifinals and had a really good performance throughout. And we are going to take a short little break before the grand finals, which are going to be Dalton versus McNoobie. So we'll see in a minute. Yep, the first and second seed. So we'll see in a bit. We are back. Yes. Yes, we are. And we are getting ready for the grand finals of the Widowmaker All Stars 1v1 tournament, which the grand finals will be McNewbie versus Dalton, the top two seeds of this tournament. Do you have any thoughts about that, Poplot?
Sniper player, versus the chosen one of the tank players that actually got to the final. And let's take a quick look at the hero pools of these two participants, with
Yeah,
McNovey having Ashen Widow like a pure sniper player.
yes. And they also play for Crusaders, which I believe is a majors team in Owlet. While Dalton is a Roadhog Ash Ana tank main, which does not play for any team in Owlet.
Yes, he does not play for any team in Owlet, but even though he's like representing himself pretty well here, beating all the Widow mains, beating the favorite arguably to win it all, the 4.1k Widow player in the road to the finals.
That is true. And it is a really strong bracket. And you never know because these were the top two seeds. One was not better than the other.
That
So
is true.
that it is true. So let me explain to you a bit about how the grand finals is going to go. We are going to be playing on no, not Watchpoint Gibraltar. Eagle Point Antarctica, which is close enough. But we'll be playing on Eagle Point Antarctica, first to 9, same settings as always, just first to 9 and on Eagle Point Antarctica. So, Poplots, do you have anything to say before we get into this?
I don't know if I like this map. This is where the demon is from. I'm
That
kind of
is
scared to get into there.
maybe the curse. But let's just see how this plays out. We're ready to go in and let's go.
Arriving at Eagle Point, Antarctica. Prepare for battle. Select your hero.
Ah,
So this is actually a larger map, so it's gonna take a little. It should take a little more for everyone to go by.
yes, and it's also
And
first to 9.
there's also
That is
no
true.
environmental fall, so people cannot fall off the map while
There's a
grappling.
Mayhem versus just normal 3-color skin.
There's a lot of labyrinths and mazes and a lot of cover here, so let's see how it plays
Tries
out.
that classic jump shot to see if they would get anything from it, but they don't. Searching for McNewbie, as they do see each other, and McNewbie gets the nice shot onto Dalton.
Select your hero.
McNovey making a statement right off the bat. Like right away, as soon as
Right
they go into
away.
the platform, he sees Dalton, he just snipes his head open.
Let's see. Are they still going to go for that same approach, or?
Fight.
Let's see. They see each other. They do, and the shots were fired. None hit, but they were fired.
Damn.
McNewbie looks like he's trying to take the low angle, trying to get a bit of a shot onto Dalton, but they are both now on the low ground as Dalton walks around and tries and shoots at Dalton, who is on the high ground, and then onto the low ground again. Dalton grapples over to. They do see each other, and McNewbie gets the shot onto Dalton.
And we once again see what I was talking about the entire game. The patience of the actual sniper player versus the boldness of the tank player. We'll see which one accounts to more on this map.
We'll just have to see. it still can be brought back because it is not first to 5. No, it's not first to 7 either. It's first to 9. So it still can be anyone's game. You might have 2 points now, but you might have 2 points for the rest of the game. It all depends on how this plays out.
We already saw Dalton pulling a reverse sweep, so
Yes, he did pull a reverse sweep up against Crit. They look like they're playing down a bit on the low ground, doing little dances. As McNewbie takes the high ground a bit, and he's doing a bit of a crouch stance thing to try and avoid Dalton's shots. And he also goes to drop to equal ground with them, and it's okay. Oh, and they go up, and they're basically at equal ground. And Dalton, I would have thought McNewbie got that because it looked like McNewbie saw Dalton first, but I guess it was the other way around. Very nice job.
it's kind of a situation where the faster player wins. The more aggressive player, in this case Dalton, sitting up the corner and instantly firing a shot because he was expecting it. McNewbie kind of took a surprise there, like he wasn't really expecting that fast of a shot. Looks like they're going for winter skins now.
I don't think this round. Next round they do. But it looks like one has the high ground, which is Dalton, and McNewbie has the low ground. As McNewbie actually grapples and they see each other, they are shooting. Just a little bit of a jump battle. Doo-doo. Okay, Dalton is looking for McNewbie, but did not see him up until now. They're on the opposite sides of the map, really. I believe McNewbie's just trying to take the high ground without making much noise, trying to get a sneaky little shot onto Dalton, which I don't think really is going to work. They do see each other, I believe, and they are shooting. McNewbie takes a grapple shot, does not get anything out of it, and Dalton got the shot onto McNewbie.
Yeah, and the aggressiveness of Dalton again with that quick grapple shot as soon as he notices McNewbie's around the area, and has used his grapple to actually try and kill him, but didn't get a result. He just grapples into the little pole that's in the middle of all of this,
Yeah.
and just goes for the shot instantly and gets rewarded with a kill. Now it's the winter skins.
They're matching skins. Looks like McNewbie's headed up to the high ground and is playing on the stairs where they do see each other. Dalton looks to be going around, and it's tied up 2-2 right now actually. So it's once again anyone's fight. Dalton did reverse sweep in the semifinals, and maybe again in the finals. We just have to see. Let's see. Looks like they are just peeking each other, trying to get a little bit of a intimidation, maybe a small little charge shot, just to get a bit ahead of the other person. Dalton looks like they're going onto the high ground, while McNewbie's still on the low ground. They can now see each other, so there's no use of hiding from each other. Just go for it. Ooh, and they're peeking these corners. McNewbie has a corner to peek, while Dalton does not. Oh, actually. Ooh, McNewbie is low, and it doesn't really matter that McNewbie's low, because Dalton is dead.
That's where the quickness actually doesn't pay off. Where you just don't charge the shot enough, just enough so it gets him to 1 HP. But the patient player is the one that wins in that situation, since he just took one shot and needed 1 kill. He didn't need more than 1 shot to get 1 kill, because he played with patience and head.
Okay. McNewbie currently has the lead 3-2, first to 9. And they're just... Dalton does see McNewbie, and with that, goes up to the stairs to try and shoot at Dalton. Doesn't get any shots, but it is McNewbie that does get the final kill off of that.
We've seen time and time again.
Time and time
But the-
again.
Time and time again, the same results of patience paying off in a certain situation and quickness paying off in the other one. So it's all about the situation that these players actually put themselves in. I
Yeah,
feel like the
just takes
situation
it
they
up.
put themselves in is gonna dictate who wins the round.
Oh, there. Dalton's back to the Mayhem skin. Dalton needs the McMayhem luck. Didn't really work for Mayhem in seasons 1 and 2, but an effort. Looks like Dalton's going to be walking around the left to try and get a bit of an advantage on Let's see. There.
I'm gonna be playing the mind game, sending mine to the other side and picking the opposite side.
Looks like he's going to be grappling onto the other side of the map to meet up with McNewbie for a little bit of a 1v1 battle up close. Looks like McNewbie is waiting for Dalton to peek, which does not, and Dalton is Venom Mind, which means McNewbie has a bit of an advantage over Dalton, knowing where they are. With that wearing off, they both are at equal health. Oh, McNewbie is low at 26 health.
Spinning.
Oh, and he's spinning. Okay. And Dalton is at full health. Just peeking. And they can't see each other now, so it doesn't... Oh, and Dalton got the kill.
This is kind of the moment where you actually are glad that the spray fire wasn't on, like the little SMG thingy.
Yeah.
Because we actually got to see that spinning. Like, oh my god, man! It just looks so funny when a hero spins like that, especially in my personal experience with Lucio. When Lucio spins, his hitbox just goes everywhere. It's so funny to watch.
I think maybe the Mayhem skin is the luck. Maybe McNewbie was trying to get him to switch to try and mess up that luck of Dalton's. Well, let's just see how it'll go. It's still very close, first to 9. Dalton needs 6 more, while McNewbie needs 5 more. They both see each other. They're on the low ground, while Dalton tries to do a jump shot to get and gets to the high ground, but then drops back down. They're just fighting here on the low ground. Oh, Dalton tried to grapple towards McNewbie, but McNewbie caught him in the act and punished him.
He was a very risky play, and if it resulted, it would have been a really nice play, a really nice looking shot. But unfortunately, it was the other way around, where the person that did the more work thought process in that play was the one that actually got the kill off.
Yeah, that is true. Okay. It's still the lead of McNewbie versus Dalton. Still can be anyone's game. Just depends on how you play and how the other person plays, and if you do better. It's not really a one-sided match. It's equal-sided. Just need a...
Dalton going aggressive once again.
Ooh,
Standing in the open.
Ooh, Dalton is low. Yep, McNewbie got that shot on Dalton, killing him. It
Dalton is playing.
6-3.
Dalton is playing way too risky.
I
And
have to agree. He thinks he could like grapple and maybe get a nice shot, but it's not really working out.
And he didn't really play yet against an opponent that actually punished like nearly all of his risky plays. And McNewbie is like exactly that.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be kind of a
They
tough,
won it.
matchup for him.
I look like a leprechaun IRL, so don't know really why he's bringing that up, but
Is that the reason for the Mac in the name?
looks like Dalton's putting down a Venom Mine in case to protect him from a headshot, while McNewbie's under him. And Dalton actually drops down with McNewbie, and McNewbie goes to the high ground, and they're on equal ground now. It's just yep, it's close range. And Dalton got that close range shot onto McNewbie.
McNewbie doing the smarter play, trying to go away from Dalton's aggressiveness, but Dalton had saved his grapple for that exact moment. Even he's saying that he took the bait, because Dalton is probably gonna be better off in these standoffs where the quicker hand wins, instead of forcing it to the game McNewbie wants to play, which is more of a mind game type of thing.
6-4 right now. Newbie only needs 3 more, while Dalton needs 5 more. Oh, and Dalton needs 4 more, and McNewbie needs 3. Didn't really get to say anything about that because it just went so quick.
And in fact, there was not much to say about that except the same that I've been repeating like over and over. It's just the quicker hand.
It's the Mayhem. Mayhem reigns supreme. That may or may not be true. Not giving any bias, but it may or may not be true. There may be a few Mayhem jerseys in my closet, but that doesn't really mean anything. But Dalton is using that Mayhem power to get a headshot onto Dalton.
Dalton might be pulling it off again.
Reverse sweep again?
Maybe?
Maybe. It's 6-6 right now, so 3 more for each of them.
McNewbie was trying to play in this stair, picking in and picking out. But Dalton forced him into his game, actually going head to him and just grappling in front of him. And that's where his style of play kind of wins over McNewbie's.
Yeah. It's like Dalton's just gonna go left. Grappling over. Look at all angles for McNewbie. They don't see each other yet. Oh, wait. Maybe they do. Dalton said a little bit of a hello. But they're on totally opposite grounds at the moment. Oh, wait.
Bonjour.
Looks like McNewbie is on the high ground now. Oh, JK, they're on the low ground. Oh, McNewbie is low. McNewbie is doing a little dance at 12 health. And Dalton is low also at 2 health, but also takes kill on McNewbie.
McNewbie really needs to recognize where his advantages are in this matchup. He's falling a lot into Dalton's trap. Dalton has been exploiting the weaknesses of McNewbie and actually forcing him into his playstyle. That's kind of what's getting him the comeback that is actually performing right now.
It's Dalton in the lead. He did take the lead over McNewbie, which had it for most of the match. Right now it's just a matter of who does it better. We have Dalton, the tank player, versus McNewbie, the DPS player. But it is once again tied 7-7. They seem to be being very respectful to each other in chat, which is always really nice to see. Especially in Overwatch.
It's usually the way it goes. I don't know why, but like the first rounds are always kind of like memey and stuff. The second rounds is where you try to get into somebody else's head and stuff. And then the finals are like, kind of respecting your opponent and saying, "Oh, that was so good. Yeah, you did this and that was so good and stuff."
Hello.
I don't know. It's kind of like a set structure that I don't know why happens, but it does happen like quite often.
It's only 7-7 right now. Oh, JK, I'm kidding. It's 8-7 now with McNewbie in the lead. McNewbie only needs one more to win. Dalton would need to win 2 in a row to secure this, while McNewbie only needs to win 1.
Dalton really needs to go back to the playstyle, forcing McNubie to his turf, because he's losing advantage as McNubie is moving better around the map and actually setting kind of like these little mine traps for Dalton, which is his style of play, where it benefits him the most.
Oh, watch a bit of McNewbie as he jumps up to grapple. Do a little trick shot. Doesn't really work out, but it seems like they're going to meet each other in this building over here. They're both on the low ground against each other, and seems like Dalton's trying to play a bit more reserved, but trying to get McNewbie to peek for him. But I also feel like Dalton wants to go in, but he knows if he does, he's going to get punished and lose. So he's trying to play a bit reserved, trying to get McNewbie to come towards him. McNewbie is walking over, crouching a little bit, ready to shoot, which they see each other. They are. Dalton throws a mana mine. It's all McNewbie needs is one fully charged headshot to Dalton's head to win this. They can now see each other, so hiding behind walls is a bit harder now. I haven't seen any shots from McNewbie.
He looks to be patiently waiting for the opportunity to strike, while Dalton is trying to play it quicker.
Grappled up and then dropped to the bottom.
And there it is.
And there it is. And with that, McNewbie takes the series, winning the Owlet All-Stars Widowmaker tournament. That was really fun to watch. I'd have to say it was really close too. I was hoping for a close finals, and that's exactly what we got. They both were really good Widowmakers. Did you see anything that stood out towards the end with each of them adapting to the other person?
Like in the very middle of the game, Dalton was able to adapt to McNubie's style of play and actually forcing him to do more like a straightforward style of play that he likes more, and he actually got a few kills out of it, and he did look like he was gonna pull off the upset again. But then McNubie recovered and started playing more with the map, more patiently, waiting for his shot to line up instead of just going for it. And Dalton wasn't able to recover from that shift in the style of play in general of the game, and McNubie got the lead and he took advantage of it.
Yep. And we are going to go to a quick small break, and we will be coming back with a post-match interview with both McNewbie and Dalton. So please stay tuned in for that. Hello. Hello, everyone, and we are back after the grand finals of the Owlet All-Stars Widowmaker 1v1 tournament. In that match, we had McNewbie versus Dalton. McNewbie ended up taking the win 9-7, and we have both of them actually right now for post-match interviews. So, McNewbie, if you want to introduce yourself, you
What's
can.
up? I'm McNewbie. I play for Crusaders. Yeah, that's me.
That's you. Okay, and Dalton, you can introduce yourself if you'd like.
I'm Dalton. I play Hitscam. I'm not a hog player. I thought it was funny. I'm not an Owlet. I just got invited by a friend, honestly. And I'm here for fun.
That's great to
Pretty much
hear.
it.
So, we can start off. If Poplot, you have any questions, I'll let you go first.
Who's your favorite here and why is it Lucio? Okay, never mind. Yeah, McNubi, how do you get the name? Like, I see you play Ashen Widow, you don't play Macredo. Is it something else? I was wondering that personally. It's a really bad question, but that's my personal doubt.
It's a name I've had since I don't know. I used to play like a phone game when I was like 11 or something like that, and I just the name defaulted to Noob, and I wasn't creative enough to think anything else up, so I just made it McNewbie because my last name starts with an MC, so I figured, and it's just stuck with me. I haven't really outgrown it.
It just so happens to be a character that's in the same role that you play. It just has to be MC.
Okay, and I just had a quick question of how did you guys feel going into this, like, as a whole, not just the finals, but the whole tournament as in entirety?
Ironically, like the very first qualifying, when we did the death match, the top 6 go on, whatever. Going into that was probably when I was most nervous. I don't really know why, because I was fairly confident going into it, but I didn't play very well in the first qualifier, and then second qualifier came, I played better. I got first seed, and then as the games went on, the nerves kind of just went away. I mean, I figured it would be opposite. I'd be nervous going to the finals, but I just kind of felt like. I think it helped that usually I was able to talk to whoever I was playing against, in the match chat, and it kind of helped the nerves go away because just a little bit of friendly banter between us. So I think that kind of helped me.
Okay, well, Dalton, how did you feel going into this?
For the most part, honestly, I was a little nervous. I guess in the group stage, I thought I'd at least get tops. I wasn't really nervous about that. I did pretty well, honestly.
Yeah, you were really killing it.
And then after that, my first match, well, I was obviously just nervous because I didn't want to get knocked out first round. And that'd have been, I don't know, that'd have been kind of awkward. So I was a little nervous then. And then once I started getting a lead of some sort, then I started feeling a little less nervous. And then the second match, well, obviously I was down 1-4. So it was pretty scary, but I don't even know what happened. I just started clicking head.
That's fair enough.
I just don't know. And then in this final match, it was honestly more fun than nerve-wracking. I don't even mind that I lost. He just played smarter than me, and yeah, I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah, we were seeing you go for those aggressive type of angles compared to some other people.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, I was kind of egoing, and I was kind of ego peeking because I was fairly confident in my mechanics. But dude, you just your crosshair is just at the right place. You just headshot me frame 1. You're just actually so quick. It's crazy. I don't know.
I was gonna ask you something about it, McNubi. So the game started with you actually winning and pulling Dalton to your style of play, which is kind of slower, at least for this tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Then Dalton pulled back and actually forced you into situations that were beneficial for him and close quarters and fast flakes and stuff. And he actually looked like he was gonna make a comeback. So how do you exactly overcome that situation and pull it back to your game to the more cold, calculating way of playing Widow and getting the lead? What was your thought process in that moment?
I honestly, when I started, I went into it okay, this is the finals, game time, and I started really thinking about it, being you use the first few rounds just to kind of get a judge for how I go up against him in terms of aim and whatnot. And I noticed pretty quickly that he was just beating me in those aim duels. So I was like, you know what, I got to play smart. So I started playing smart. Then when he started pulling me into his style of play, it was honestly, I kind of started to forget that I was in the finals and I was just having a good time because we were talking a lot in the match chat. We were like changing our skins, lining them up and whatnot. And then he started pulling me into his line of play. And I was like, you know what, maybe I can out aim him. And I very quickly realized that, head on, he's probably beating me. So I was like, you know what, time to just go back to playing smart. So I tried to set myself up in different angles each time. I would, usually try to peek the same thing right out the gate just to get a feel for like where he might be. And then I would, go off to the right one time, stay underneath, just wait till I can get a glimpse of him, take a shot, miss, go, reposition myself. If I heard that he was coming towards me, get out of there because I don't want to be close quarters with him because he was just winning those duels. So I was trying to play as honestly as defensive as I possibly could because he was just winning those duels. I didn't want to give him a chance to just, one-on-one me without cover.
Yes, that is true. I did have a question for Dalton and Silent Marine actually. I know it was your question, so if you'd like to ask, you can, or I can ask for you. Oh, okay. So basically, Dalton, we noticed that you aren't a Owlet player. You are just a community member, and if you were given the chance to next season play, would you?
Honestly, I'm not really sure what the rules are around SR, but I am currently. Well, if I could, I mean, I'm currently on a team right now that I'm just, kind of a sub for. So I'm really not sure how that would go. But if that starts going well, probably not. If if that goes poorly, however, I'd probably look into it, honestly.
Totally valid, and we understand that. If I don't really have any other questions, Poplots, do you have anything?
Me neither, really, but I just want to remind everyone that our dear Ping Central was one game away from making it, so Ping choked. Ping choked.
Yeah, man, Ping is such a trash.
Oh, I wanted to give a shout out to Joe because I told him that I would win it for him. So Joe, that all was for you.
Damn.
Let's go.
It's too late to hear.
And I really don't see anything else to really say. So
Wait,
if
I do
anyone,
have one thing I wanted to add on to when we were 5-5, how you were talking about how you were kind of coming into my style of play and I was getting you in those close quarters 1v1s. I think we were talking and I kind of also forgot it was finals at one point until it was like literally 8-6, I think. And I was like, "Oh, wait, I'm kind of trolling." So, realistically, I should have probably in that 5-5 mark when I got 6-5, I should have kept playing safely and forcing you to come to me kinda. Or just like hooking into you and forcing you to these situations where you're really uncomfortable. Because I was talking to Kasim or King Kong before the game. I was like, yeah, I probably gotta get him close range because he seems to be like a lot better and more comfortable, like in those more calculated duels. And honestly, I just forgot about it and threw my entire game plan away and trolled. So, I mean, you just played it better than me, and you hit some really nice shots on me, honestly.
I think we just started having too much fun in the match
right.
chat.
It was pretty fun. Well, no, I'll save a GG, honestly.
Yeah, good game.
really good game to watch, and I hope you guys had fun today. And I think we're done here, unless anyone else has something to say.
No, that's all I had to say. I'm good.
Ping choked.
Truer.
But-
Honestly, truer.
True. But I would like to thank everyone for coming out and watching our Owlet Widowmaker 1v1 All-Stars tournament. And I'd like to also congratulate McNewbie on winning. I hope you guys all have a great night, day, or afternoon, depending on where you're watching from. And we'll see you next time.